Guys, stop looking at the camera.
Sorry.
Guys, okay.
Where am I supposed to look? I'm in
You
the
want to
middle.
know something
Look at me.
crazy? Because we're just chirping.
Wait,
I
I'm
don't
so
know how to
happy
not
for
look
you
at
to
the
be
camera.
here.
These are my actual women's.
Who are you talking to?
I don't know. The camera saw you.
Nobody
I know.
understands
Talk to me.
that
Talk
this
to
was
Sadye.
supposed to happen for so long. This is the longest, most overdue session on the pod
On the planet.
on the planet.
No session has ever been more overdue than this one.
This session is about to pop, lock,
Drop,
and
roll,
and shake
and
it,
get
don't
the
break
fuck out.
it.
And shake
Yeah.
it, don't break it. Exactly.
We're ready.
Here we are,
What do
bitches.
you have?
Here
to
we
say?
are.
I'm ready for this shit. My hands are lotioned. I just need to put on some. My rings are here. They're waiting
Wait.
for the lotion to really settle in. I'm with my bestie. I'm with my sister. I'm feeling fucking phenomenal. And let's get this shit.
Yeah, so this is kind of still a low budget operation, so we're gonna have to
This is a communal mic,
Tribeca
which
one bed.
Tribeca one bed. Yeah,
but also this is how it
help us get out of
always
here, guys.
starts.
Always.
Yeah.
until it just goes through the roof.
It
And
always
you're just-
starts-
Cloud couch, for God's sakes. Like, low budget operation, my dick.
This is New
Hey,
York
you have
low
to say
budget.
that. You have to say that into the mic.
Low budget, my dick.
You know what Tribeca is? Sitting in the living room on the cloud couch talking our shit, but we need one more mic. So if you hear that, viewers, please send a mic to. We can't give you
It's
the address.
Tribeca broke. That's
but
what it is.
Tribeca
Tribeca
broke.
It's spending your entire bank account on a Laughing Man coffee
And a podcast.
and a podcast.
And a twisted lamp from Cli et Pou.
From what?
Wait, you don't know the nice store?
I think it's from
Okay.
Urban Outfitters.
Oh,
But I think my mommy bought it for us when we were still
Nepo. So
when we were
Nepo.
still, you know,
Yeah, when you were still on the payroll.
we were still on the last year of the payroll. I milked that, and here we are today.
Here we are.
Ava, I like your
Here we
nails.
are.
Did you do them yourself? Yes.
Thank you. They're so long that they're like very bendy right now.
You need to get
Okay.
yourself on the mic.
I don't have really much to say about my nails except I did them myself and I need to get them redone because I just did them right before bed and I have pillow marks all over them. But
pillow
That's how
marks.
you know it was a good
it was
sleep.
a good sleep.
A good
It was right
schnuffleupagus.
before bed.
Oh.
I was just like, I'm sacrificing 30 minutes. That was dramatic of sleep just to get this done. But that's what you gotta do if you want pink sparkly nails for your day.
And that's what
Whee!
you do when you have pink sparkly nails for your day.
Wait,
No band?
wait,
No
no band.
band.
Wait. 5, 6, and 5, 6, 7, and that's what you gotta do. When you... Wait, God.
You're gonna carry it in.
Yeah, yours.
No, we have
and
to
then
br-
I add in. I'm like
We have to
the ad-libber.
harmonize. We have to
And then
harmonize.
Ava, yes. Yeah, and then okay.
Oh wait, but you're gonna harmonize, right?
No, I'm gonna do the
No,
ad-libs.
she's doing ad-libs
Five,
all harmonized. Yeah.
6.
5, 6, 7,
8.
and that's what you got. Why aren't you singing it with
No,
me?
you
I
saw her,
ad-lib.
and then I
I'm
harmonized it.
not solo
Okay, ready?
miking this.
5,
Just pick one
6,
you
7,
character.
8. That's what you gotta do when you got the pink sparkly nails. That's what you gotta do when you want the pink sparkly nails.
Sparkle.
They shine so bright, bright.
Sparkle.
They shine so bright.
That's what you gotta do.
I'm so excited for Jake to see this and be like, oh, so that's what was happening in the other room.
Jake is doing real work. What we are doing
Jake
is fucking around.
Jake is
eating.
working on a
Where's my honey
private
from
equity
the-
deal or whatever, and we're just.
We're just harmonizing with our honey
That's also
mustard
not what he's
pretzels.
doing. He's gonna get mad at me.
We said
He's gonna be like, that's.
He's doing LBOs and we're talking about pink
That's
sparkly nails.
literally-
He's doing LBOs and we're talking about pink
As
sparkly
he
nails.
should.
That's only a thing that finance girlfriends would know. What the fuck does that mean?
Leverage by
No, every like quarter, we have to have a sit down where he re-explains to me what his job is, and then we have a little test after where I have to, regurgitate what
What about his
what
active
I've learned.
deals? Are you super
we're not,
present?
we're under NDA. No,
She doesn't disclose.
I don't know anything. But
Because I know nothing.
I know nothing.
I know nothing.
Yeah, I know nothing at all. That's between me and him.
Me and Mans.
Me and Mans.
That's it.
exactly.
That's what you gotta do when you're a finance girlfriend. That's what you
wait,
gotta.
that would be a good song reverse too. like whenever he takes pics of me, that's what you gotta do when you're an influencer boyfriend.
That's what you gotta do.
Wait, we just came out with 2 verses of a good song.
Guys.
Okay, what's the title?
That's what you gotta do.
That's what you parentheses.
That's what you
Always
gotta
gotta
do. Fill in the blank.
That's
That's
what you gotta
it.
do when you're a something
Blank.
something.
Just blank.
Just when you're a
blank.
Okay, guys. Guys,
And
should I intro
Oh, yeah,
topic
okay.
number 1 of the cast?
oh my god, do it.
Okay. I think the first topic we should discuss is dating in New York City, which is a controversial topic, but I also think it's very interesting to bring this on the pod, hear what we all think about different subjects. I don't actually have real concrete questions, but I do think dating in New York is something that Ava and I have discussed before, and I think it'd be really interesting to put this one out there, especially because we have not like a wide set of ages, but we have like
I'm not that old, guys.
No, you're not. She's not. That's what you gotta do when you're a grandma dating. Listen, you're not a grandma, but I'm just saying it's good. Well, now
I have
it
a
feels
question.
okay. Yeah.
Do you actually think that dating in New York is harder? Because people make it such a thing about like
No.
dating in this city is harder, dating in that city is harder. I'm like, dating is fucking hard, period, in my opinion. It's having an intimate relationship that's fucking hard. And do you really think it's the location, the place, the city that actually matters? Or do you just think it's like you yourself as a person, how ready you are, how able you are to navigate that?
Maybe you're the problem.
I think
Exactly, bitch.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I think that point is extremely valid, and I agree with that. Like, maybe you are the problem. Maybe you're the one acting toxic on the internet. However, I will say New York does definitely promote not great dating habits, and I'll tell you why.
Yeah, I want this take. Let's
This
hear
is
it.
my hot take. I do think that both men and women are the problem when it comes to dating in 2025, especially, you know, with the rise of internet dating and social and whatever technological advancements, one might say. However, I will say, because New York is different than any suburban place, I like you guys are both looking into my soul.
We're ready for your takes.
There's a sense of accessibility, this sense of abundance that is very unique to New York. Meaning, let's just compare this to LA. You live in LA, you come out of a 5-year relationship, you break up with somebody, you have to get in your car to go to dinner. You have to get in your car to go have a drink with somebody. In New York, you could break up with somebody, walk down the street, hook up with somebody else like that. I think the sense of access that people have and the sense of abundance and instant gratification. I think there is instant gratification here that doesn't exist in many other places.
That's fair.
I think that
Yeah.
there is a sense of the grass is always greener because New York's whole, and I hate to say this because I do love New York and I think New York has so much more to offer than just a thriving social, you know, situation for anyone and really anyone under the sun. But I do think being outside, as we would call it,
outside.
for the viewers, that means just being outside of your home. Thank you. Being outside is really the epicenter of being, like, you are a New Yorker when you are outside. To lean into the beauty of New York is to be outside in whatever capacity, and like define that in your own way. If that's going to galleries, if that's having a drink at your local bar, if that's at fucking Acme. Yes, I see you. All the Acme people, I see you. You are valid. That's okay. I was there too. Maybe
We love you.
after my bat mitzvah, but we love you and we see you and you are heard. But
You're worthy.
are you though?
You're
Just kidding. You are worthy.
You're inherently valuable.
But it's funny
To some
because it's like,
people.
you know, New York is going out. New York is meeting people, engaging with people from all different, you know, backgrounds and places and industries and whatever. But I do think it's so interesting how New Yorkers, and especially our generation of New Yorkers, perceive dating and how they choose to interact with each other. And I will say this, like, from personal experience, I feel that men, when I was dating, like, more frequently, obviously now I'm in a serious relationship, I'm not dating. Don't worry, Daniel. Hi, if you're even watching this. But it's funny because I think the sense of just like, it's not like the level of arrogance, but just men knew that they could literally, if I was in the bathroom, turn and speak to somebody else. And it's like, sure, you could make the argument, sure, that's any place, but it's not any place, because to have that level of access in here and that kind of like constant, I don't know, like
there's an overabundance.
Such an abundance. If you walk around downtown or in Brooklyn, in many neighborhoods, just
hot
so
people
everyone
everywhere.
is hot. Like everyone is so hot, young, fresh, wearing a cool outfit, going somewhere,
and outside,
interesting, diverse, outside. You know, like there's so many people to get to know, to talk to connect with, to be attracted to.
Not your curl getting its own microphone.
Sorry,
to stare at. That's another thing. Like there's so many humans out here, and you know, it's kind of just like, sometimes I walk on the street and I look at someone, I'm like, oh damn, they didn't look at me back. I'm like, well, there will be like another person on the next block.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean? To
who
lock
will
eyes
look at
with,
you.
you know what I mean?
But and also like the thing about New York
Literally.
that makes it so beautiful is like young people are building young. Like whether you're an influencer or you're in finance or you're, you know, have a startup or you're a dancer or whatever, everyone is really leaning into the hustle and bustle of New York. And I think like that culture collectively just like makes it like
It's so
hot
dynamic.
and spicy, dynamic.
Mm.
Like it's a dance. It feels like a song.
It's a
and
melting
dance, and
pot.
It's a melt, but like it's like a salsa with like a little dip and a
Yeah.
turn, because it's like
And like tomato chunks.
tomato
Tomato.
chunks and like
You're the tomato chunk.
No, she's a tomato.
Oh,
chunk.
no,
yeah,
really.
You're the tomato.
Yeah, you're a tomato.
What are you?
I think,
You
like,
not
the-
want to be the tomato chunk.
no, I'm
but you
down.
are.
I'm a tomato, but like
And then there's, like,
cilantro. Like I feel like
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
like cilantro.
I could be a cilantro, and you're definitely like
You're the cheese.
the chili. No, the chili seeds.
I can't be the cheese because I'm
No,
lactose
the chili
intolerant.
seeds. The
What
chili
about
seeds.
pickled?
the spicy seeds.
What about
I mean
pickled
the peppers,
jalapeno?
the red
Pickled
pepper.
jalapeno.
Why am I a chili pepper?
You just are. Bro.
Because you're spicy.
I feel you.
I don't know.
I understand.
And it honestly
Yeah.
frustrates me. It really frustrates me dating in New York, and it frustrates me hearing from my friends that they're feeding into this gross, nasty behavior of like, booted this chica onto the next, like stick it, kick it, rock it, pop it. Like,
So,
what are you doing?
how did you lock down Daniel then, or how did he lock down you?
Wow.
Most importantly,
How did it come together?
yeah.
How did it come together? It's a good question. I think I approached dating.
Did you swim towards him in the pot?
Yeah, in the melting pot with my chili pepper. Anyways, I don't know. It's such a crazy question. I think like I always,
I feel like you had so many mindset shifts like going into it.
yeah. Ava, fun fact for all the viewers. I know we're supposed to pretend like you guys aren't here, but you are.
We
in
break the
fact.
fourth wall. Like that's part of.
We have to break.
We
the
have
fourth
to.
wall. Okay, so Ava
You guys
was
are
there.
part of this.
As I was texting Daniel all summer, Ava was abroad with me and watching this crazy wild story unfold.
And before
She was
that-
abroad with
And-
you, and she was a broad who was with you.
She was
as well.
a bird with me.
No, like we're in Spain and Sadie's like, she's like, wait 1 second, like he's texting me and I'm like looking around. I'm like, Rafael, hey.
Carlos, over here.
They were nowhere to be found.
Can I say the thing you said about the other day about Zaddy?
Oh my god.
Oh my God, Zaddy, can we get a Shabbat?
Like
Oh my God.
So fun. No,
Can I
no,
say,
Sadie,
Daddy,
Sadie,
can we
this
get
is
a
so fun.
Shavasana up in
I need to say, Ava,
Can I please just get my LaCroix before we do this?
No, we're
get
here.
it, but we're gonna keep talking because there are two
I'm
mics
so
anyway.
thirsty.
Okay, Ava's gonna go let her get her LaCroix that she brought with
Is
her
there
because
anything sweet we got here?
oh, is there anything we got sweet?
You want a huge chalk?
You ever heard of something called a Hue chocolate?
What's a huge shock?
What do you mean?
Um,
Is it in here?
it's on the top shelf. I
What
don't know
about
how
the
many
square
squares I have left. I have those, but I have to save them for an event that they're for.
Yeah, the huge shock. I need to. Where do you get them? I need to get them for my.
Okay, I will warn. Don't chew into the mic because I made that mistake my first episode, and there were several comments of people being traumatized by my chewing. So don't.
Repeatedly, and also you're a different kind of chewer than Sadie Blue.
Anyway, I'm going to tell my story about Ava. So our little Ava here, Ava, my little sis.
Oh yeah, show your butthole.
Show that booty. If I had a booty, I would show it too. Anyway, our little Ava here, she loves a Hispanic man.
Whoa.
Loves.
I didn't say it.
She said.
That's not true.
Ava loves a man of Hispanic descent.
That's not true. I just go to Spanish-speaking places because
Get
I
out
love
of-
speaking Spanish and I like to learn how to speak Spanish. And that's why I meet a lot of Hispanic people, and some
Okay.
of them I find attractive.
Okay, recently.
Oh, recently? I don't know what you're talking
Ava,
about. Recently. Okay. Actually, that's what I was gonna
recently,
say.
Ava was listening to an Andrew Huberman podcast episode. And she's like, why is he hot? And then like unrelated, but 2 seconds later she's like, apparently he's like half Argentinian.
Argentinian men are very cute.
And I was like, well, that explains it for you.
Yeah. Yeah. I am speechless. Andrew Huberman, love you. No, it's not like that. Like the information he was spewing was just like really getting my juices flowing. And then he said he was Argentinian. And I was like, okay, that's really cool. Like, whatever.
Let's not pretend that that's a neutral fact
Like,
for
yeah, you drink like, I don't know. It was just a really inspiring episode. It was, and yeah, seems like he has good muscles. So
you. Let's leave it at that.
She's intrigued.
She
he's like literally twice
she
my
wants-
age. So that's just all we're gonna. I don't know.
Sugar Zaddy.
And he's a controversial figure, so.
is he controversial?
I don't know. I thought you said he was like a player of some sort. Whatever. I don't speak about.
There
people
was
like this.
there was some scandal of some kind, but I won't speak about that here.
Can I have
It's none of my business.
no scandals discussed here?
No,
Only
no
bad
scandal.
bitches. That's it.
Yeah.
Only bad bitches, including my sister,
Oh.
She is the baddest of the bad.
the baddest of them all. Okay, so we were talking about dating, and
Alexa, what's your hot take? Like, what was your mindset switch from playing the field, seeing what's out there, or did you always date to marry type of deal?
I dated not to marry for like a year or two on purpose because I'd never like enjoyed being single as an adult. So I was kind of like, I'm going to treat this as a social experiment and just go on dates for the plot, like literally for the plot, for fun.
But do you were
Ava's
you
smirking because she knows this.
were you super content with that? Like, were you
Yeah.
even though okay, I have a crazy
For a time
question.
I was, and then I wasn't.
In your mind when you were doing this, were you like, I'm secretly hoping to find my boyfriend, or were you like, oh, this is really funny, I'm like this, you know? Or were you content with your? I'm not saying like you were doing something bad, but like, were you
No.
content with the way that you were moving?
I was content with the way that I was moving at the time, for sure. Until I wasn't content with the way that I was moving, and then things changed.
It seemed very seamless for you in a way.
It kind of was seamless. I mean, not that there was no, like, whenever you have a kind of like superficial relationship, you realize that there's like not depth to it, because it's superficial, and you realize maybe you want depth at a certain point.
Was that your indicator? Were you like, oh, this feels super surface level? Or were you like, this isn't, like, for me at least, I hit a wall where I was like, whoa, like, these people aren't my people, you know?
Yeah.
And it wasn't like on a superficial level. It was on like a couple of different fronts of just like, this isn't going to be like a lifelong partner.
I was realizing I was like wanting people to be my people who weren't my people.
Which I feel
And then I was
is,
like,
yeah.
oh, so I need to find my actual person then, since they're not it. And then as soon as I was like, I want to find my actual person, I went through 3 months where I was like, nobody's good enough, because I finally acknowledged that I hadn't found or had been trying to find somebody who was good enough. And I was like, well, how could I ever? Like, I'm so great. Sorry. No, like, honestly.
Know your worth, women. Know your worth.
I'm not even just saying that. I literally was like, okay, I've spent 2-3 years like working on myself, becoming dope, whatever. Now I'm amazing, and like, I don't want to settle for anything less
I
than
love
that.
that.
But I do love that. And I also
Yeah.
think, like, for me, Ava can attest, like, I wanted somebody who would bring out the best possible version of myself. And, like,
Yeah.
for me, a lot of people have always said, like, you've always been so confident. Like, what do you mean? And I think there's a difference in being confident as a child and adult confidence.
So
and I
true.
think
I wanna
there
hear
is,
your
like, a
take.
period where you just, like, lose your like,
This is where Sadie and I just like
Link
are a
it to-
unified soul.
Yeah.
Because we both, I feel like as kids, we're just like so
us.
so confident, so us. And then we had like, this is what I love about our friendship so much. We had this little period of just like, like I don't know what's going on. But like the way that I saw you was always like, you're so confident. The
and
way you saw me was like,
always
you just
like, you're
do your
holding
own
it down.
thing.
Yeah.
And I think that we always remind each other that just because we're feeling some type of way right now, that doesn't mean this is who we are. This is just like a little moment. Like we know who we are at our core very, very well.
Yeah.
But like we had a moment of like this, and we always saw each other for who the other person was.
Yeah.
And reminded each other
That's
of that
true.
too. So I fucking love you.
I fucking love
Aww.
you. But
I
it's
feel like I'm
true.
kind of third wheeling.
No, but like you're always,
you're just
but like
like
Alexa's
sister.
always here. Like Alexa's
Yeah.
also part of the Get Into It squad.
Yeah, because she was holding me down. And she was like, she was always. just
Yeah, and like
helping.
I was there when these two lived together. And
Yeah.
like
What a
that
time.
apartment.
What a time.
What a time.
What a time to be
Very
alive.
intertwined.
Oh, that place was it. Oh my god, talk about the snacks there.
Oh yeah.
Squirrel.
Before Ava got there, the snacks were not there because I was like trying to be on my health grind. And then Ava moved in and she was like, "Where the fuck are all the snacks?"
I
Like, are you
introduced
The
her
most
to the
Ava
snack
coded
world.
And I was
question
like,
ever.
I don't need snacks because they like don't like nourish my body and like whatever. I was like being
2
super
months.
hardo about it. And then I like a month later, our cabinets were like
Filled
filled
to the brim.
with like random like chips and like
Oh my God,
like snacky things and popcorn
Oh, Alexa and I
and
would
like
get.
the vegan ice creams and like
Oh.
everything.
They were
There was a whole summer 2021. I would come home from work.
It was at the Love Island
Yeah,
summer. No, it
I
had
would
to be
come home from work.
2022.
Oh, for real?
How do you know this?
Because 2021 was when you were in the dorms.
Oh wait,
I was in college.
you're right. You're right. Or
No, this is
you moved
2021.
in 2021.
Really?
Yep.
That was when you
2021.
first
When-
moved in.
This is
No,
when I was a freshman.
what
After
about the
freshman year.
Yeah, it was
but
after
y-
freshman year.
But the dorms. That wasn't that 2021 when I came to
That was
visit you?
2020, 2021.
Ooh.
Like my first year of college, it was
Yeah,
like
because we
2020
both
to
started
20.
at NYU
That was
in
COVID.
2020.
So,
Oh my god, Vanderbilt
I would
Lex, remember?
yeah.
Vandy Lex.
The only person who carries those memories is me and like my friend who lives in Nashville.
Yeah, we don't really
Oh.
know. We don't
We
really
don't
know.
know
My
her.
friend Sarah, shout out, love you.
Ah, duh,
Aw.
my kid, dude.
Alexa and I would come home from work every single day. What were you up to that summer?
That summer, what was I up to? I was just kind of
I feel
like,
you were influencing.
I was, like, effing around.
You're being social. You were influencing.
no, yeah, I was
You're, like,
I was
taking yourself
doing
more seriously.
you know what I remember doing, because you were working at Bowery Showroom, right?
Yes.
Can we name drop that?
Sure.
Okay, I remember I would like make my TikToks in the morning. No, this would be my schedule that whole summer.
I kind
Ready?
of remember coming over and you having like this schedule. Was I a part of it? I don't know. I
Are you making this up?
Sadie,
No.
Sadie, you and I
This-
locked in.
this was
into
the vibe.
Like after that summer.
Okay, ready for the
Oh.
vibe of the time? Okay, I had just gotten approved to be a class pass ambassador, and it
Hey,
literally like
changed
made
my
my
life.
life. I
Come
no
on.
longer am. They dropped me. Anyway,
At
because I
class
joined
pass.
Equinox, love you, whatever, it's fine. But it made my day because then I could just go to SLT for free. So I would wake up, I'd go to SLT, I'd get my Juice Press Blue Magic smoothie bowl,
Oh yeah.
sit outside, eat it,
I joined you.
take my little
sometimes
story
doing
of
that.
it, and then I would go home and take a bunch of like TikToks, and then I would
I
go
remember that
visit you at
posted-
work and like edit them and post them, and that was literally my schedule every single day.
Wait, I do remember
Wow.
getting put onto that Blue Magic Bowl though.
That shit was so
We
good.
would
Should we
sit
get
in that
more?
little
I
park.
haven't had it in a while.
I know.
should
yeah,
go.
but they don't have puff quinoa anymore, which is rude.
Sometimes they have it.
Randomly.
Randomly,
I
they'll
don't
have
know
the
why,
puff
I'm like, that's
quinoa.
the best topping.
Honestly,
it's like crunch.
Hot take, good sugar kind of does a better bowl.
I've never been to
I-
Good
I never
Sugar.
had their bowls.
Bowl
Good
tip.
Sugar's fucking fire.
Wait, where's the closest one to us?
There's
80.
one and it's 68th,
68.
69th, and
Oh,
3rd.
that's
It's-
literally the opposite
It's
direction of
all
where
I
organic.
know.
It's vegan,
I
but
don't care
you
about
don't have to go for like lunch. You can get a freaking smoothie. The juices are incredible. The desserts are incredible.
Uh-huh.
It's all very like good ingredients, healthy
Yeah.
sugar ingredients.
Sadie, who you texting?
I'm so sorry. Work.
It's okay.
She's a working.
She's a busy
Sadie's-
lady.
Sadie's
She's a-
post grad bawling.
Can we say what you do or no?
I don't know if we can disclose
It's
it on
okay.
the
It's okay.
on the pod.
We'll
It's
keep it on
okay.
the low.
I
Can we
work
say
for
what
the
industry?
yeah. I work in the CIA general office. Out of
Imagine.
imagine me as a spy coming down. from the CIA.
Biochemistry.
You're like, I can't say what I do, but what I can say is that I'm in the CIA.
That I mean, wait. What I can say is that was me. That was it.
Yeah, whatever you're thinking right now,
That
that
was
was
me.
that was her.
That was her. She did that.
Thank
Special
you, guys.
operation. Yeah.
Thank you guys.
And
Sorry.
when were you born again, Sadie?
I was born
2003.
Yeah.
Wait,
I was born in
really?
2003.
Where are you born in 2003?
Peace and love, viewers.
God damn
This
it.
is where I'm close. This is
I
where
was
I'm
like-
fair. Alexa was 12 years old. That I'm getting.
was.
Alexa was like probably what? Alexa, how old are you? 25.
I'm 25, so I was 4 when
Yeah,
you were born.
please.
You're a little
4.
ass.
4.
BFF.
4.
Guys,
I
I
was
can't
4.
get comf. Okay, now I'm comf. Hold on.
Wait, hold the mic closer. Are you comf?
I'm comf.
Good,
Okay,
good,
we're
good. We're back. Okay, so the vibes of the summer.
Oh.
It was summer 2021.
It was summer 2021. I would go to work. I would come back. Basically, I introduced Alexa to snacks again. I was like, have you ever just like had a snack and watched TV? Like, come on.
Alexa's
Come on. Have
like-
you ever just like lived life?
That's like when you ruined my life because now I'm a couch potato.
Are you
I
actually?
distinctly remember. No, listen, guys. I distinctly remember during quarantine, I was like trying to be one of those productive, like self-development queens, and I was like trying to be on my workout grind and my health grind and like my work grind, like everything. And Ava would be like, why don't you just like watch TV and relax? I was like, cause I don't want to relax and I want to get stuff done. And then I was like, maybe I should just do it.
But it's better to do it with someone else.
No,
Like,
it is better.
For
It's
you,
so
I'm
good
sure
to
that
veg.
like you and Jake hang out, watch things together,
Do you
like
guys
have
veg
snacks.
out
Like
ever together?
Yes, we do veg out, but now the issue is like I veg out too much, and I'm like I need to get
What's
back
your
on my
veg out
productivity.
cadence?
Okay, well, my cadence of vegging out is I'll have like a month where I don't watch any TV. I like have a binge.
Oh, come
I binge
on.
restrict
Oh,
TV.
oh.
I literally I binge restrict
Disordered
TV.
TV
No,
behavior?
I'm not even joking. I have a TV. I'm like,
Oh god.
it's not funny. Like, I have a
Remember how
TV
to
disorder.
Watch TV with mindfulness and intuition.
Say
Yeah,
that again for the mic.
With love and intuition.
No, repeat the entire sentence.
You have to learn how to watch TV with love and intuition.
Correct. Okay, because I have a binge restrict cycle with TV. It's really bad. I'm working on it. We're recovering. But I will literally not watch TV for a month because I'm like, TV will ruin your life. Whenever I don't watch TV, I get so much more stuff done. And
Really?
then, boom.
You're more powerful than the TV series.
I
Say
feel
that again.
You're more powerful than the TV
Okay,
series.
But then a
Hot
new
take.
season of like You will come out and I'll have to binge it in 1 week and then it like takes over my life and I get
No.
nothing done.
intuitive.
It's bad.
Wait, but that's how I feel about TikTok, to be honest with you. I'm really bad at controlling my TikTok usage. Horrible. And I feel it rotting my brain. Sorry to be that person, but it's true. Like
It's fair.
I feel when I'm on TikTok, I can't form a sentence. I literally struggle to form a sentence.
What's your For You page though? Like what's on it?
Oh, that's a good question.
I would say like a lot of cooking videos.
That's wholesome. Nara.
Guys, I hate to say I'm still signed in on the auberge TikTok from my old internship. So like
I went
a
on
lot of
You
it
were
is taste-
you ran the Auberge TikTok?
Yeah, like I did a lot of the editing for the TikTok videos. So like a lot of it is influencers.
Like, sorry.
Sorry.
Okay, new rule.
No interruptions.
No interruptions.
New rule.
I'll shove it.
Whenever you want to talk,
Raise the mic.
raise your hand and I'll give you the mic.
Stick out your tongue.
So yeah. Oh, lovely people and friends. Lovely people and friends.
We were talking about
Okay, good.
TikTok.
Sorry.
Oh,
my God.
auberge.
So anyways, like it's a lot of like influencer tastemaker content and I love that. It's just it rots my it rots my brain. Like I have no ability. I am a binge. I have deep issues with TikTok.
Wait, Sadie, stop holding the mic
Sorry.
by the thing. It's gonna make a lot of
She's
sound.
like ready to rap. She's like on the beat.
She's like,
sitting on the beat.
Sadie,
I
on the
have
beat.
one confession. There's one TikToker that I love, and
Who?
he is a white.
He? You mean it's not me?
Wait. Okay, you're my sole influencer North Star. This guy is an amateur reggae rapper who has also a large place in my heart. I will say he makes my day.
What's his name? Can we name drop?
Wait, guys, you want to know something so fucked?
Yeah.
I don't know his name, but he's like no 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 no, and I like can sing the songs all the way to work.
Want to sing one right now?
One is like na 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 mon, and like,
Mon.
That's it. It just hits.
The white Jamaicans
Send
on
me.
TikTok are
Just they're doing something.
Who decides, like, who's it? Whatever. I don't like that question.
Okay.
Ask it.
It was just about, like, the quote-unquote tastemakers of TikTok. I'm like, what's a tastemaker?
Well,
Who
from
decides, like-
a branding perspective.
Oh yeah, tell us the branding perspective.
We don't call them influencers. I don't know if that's actually true. The truth is, I don't know if that's their preference or kind of like how we perceive them. I think from like a hospitality, especially like a luxury hospitality brand, the word tastemaker in branding actually is much more palatable than an influencer. And I hate to say it, but there are tons of negative connotations that come with the word influencer. And from a branding perspective, if you're buying into that, it's not so much of a negative connotation. However, creating these luxury experiences, I personally think this wasn't a auberge take. This was like what I noticed. The response from our older, wealthier demographic had a hard time. Actually, I would say this. They had a hard time kind of like really being able to digest what it meant to be an influencer and what it meant for that person to share what they were interested in and then to consume that from a recipient end.
For like Gen X
Yeah. I mean,
and older.
Much older. And then I would say from a younger perspective, for boomers.
Yeah, that makes sense.
From a younger perspective, it was more so like, yeah, these people are influencers. Like,
This is
I'm trying to think of like some names that we've hosted. Like even Kyle Richards, who is a housewife and is a TV personality, she in a lot of ways is an influencer because she's sharing what she loves. People are buying things off of her. They're looking at what she's spending money. She has influence. So like for me, it's interesting because I could, yes, argue both sides, but I do think depending from where your microphone is, it does change the way in which people are consuming different words.
Fair, but then why is it called influencer marketing and not tastemaker marketing?
It's funny. It's true.
Because it's a different market.
I also think influencer marketing, like if you're a brand that does any kind of luxury experience or not, you don't want to pigeonhole yourself to just influencers. So a tastemaker also is kind of a universal term where an actor and actress, like some could say Kyle Richards isn't an influencer by trade. She's more of a tastemaker. So like I do think influencer does also, to a lot of people, pigeonhole to just social media, which isn't a bad thing.
Fair,
like,
yeah.
For example, you are an influencer. All of your content is consumed on social platforms. To call you a tastemaker is like weird to me because
yeah,
it's like,
I know.
it's like not in a bad way. It's just like,
no, it's
your
true.
content is consumed on social platforms.
Versus
You are
That's true.
Tastemaker is kind of more of an umbrella term where people are able to consume content on all different kinds of platforms.
There are people in my life who I would consider to be tastemakers, and they are not on social media like that.
Exactly.
They're just cool girls.
Cool girls.
They're just cool girls who have cool friends, and they influence their friends and like their friends' friends.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
And that's what I appreciated about Auberge, funny enough, was it wasn't so much about a following, a this, a that. It was like who is able to attract, who is cool, who's genuinely a cool person that creates a cool experience, and how can we market that in an authentic way. And like I think that's very important, and I think it's very difficult to maintain that sense of authenticity in a lot of these brand deals. Because like I'm a mass consumer. I use every skincare brand, every shampoo, every snack, every seltzer. Like I want to try it all, and I want to have my own personal opinion about stuff. And I will say, like, there are people who are influencing shit that is just bad. Like, I understand the check is good. Like, no shame in the game. this shit is making your hair fall out, and this seltzer is like so damn bubbly, it's making you burp and fart at the same time. Why are you telling me you're drinking 6 of these a day? Because if you are, you're going to be in like exploded hamster on the wheel. You know that Tumblr meme of like the hamster drinking some Sprite and a Mentos and just exploding?
I'm about to look that up after this.
Everybody, I mean, it's painful. It's painful.
Question.
It's true.
What's your definition of cool when you talk about these people, these like tastemakers that auberge would want to work with? Just because like I feel as though cool is one of those words that can be interpreted differently by each person unless we're actually putting like a real definition to it in this conversation.
I would say
Good
okay.
question.
In my opinion, cool is somebody who is attainable, who is putting you on to something that you haven't discovered yet, someone who's fresh, somebody who has kind of like a unique perspective, somebody who you can relate to but also identify like a couple of differences so you feel that there is something to kind of learn. I would say authentic, real deal.
Can we just make this like the universal definition of cool?
Yeah.
Because I'm just like sick of hearing like people talk about I'm not yeah, I guess cool. I'm just kind of sick of hearing people talk I'm just sick of hearing people talk about like cool as like the perfect unattainable cool or cool I think that what we really all mean when we think of someone as cool is like you want to be like them just because they're authentic. You want to be like them in they inspire you in the sense of they're just authentic. Not they inspire you because they're unattainable.
Mm-hmm.
Because of their perceivable like perfection.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but also sorry.
No, go.
Can I play devil's advocate for a second?
Yeah, and I actually have go and then I have something.
Because can't you authentically have bad taste? That's
yeah.
my thing.
And by the way,
but it doesn't necessarily mean you're being cool. Like, doesn't necessarily mean you have. That's why I'm asking the definition of this conversation. Because like sometimes I meet a person and I'm not like obsessed with their outfit or like the kind of music they listen to, but I'm obsessed with the fact that they are so themselves in the way that they dress or in the way that they listen to their music. You know what I mean?
I love Ava, and that's unique to Ava. And I hate to say it, but that is having a heart made of gold, and somebody who is so incredibly open. And I think the reality is people aren't open in that way. But the best part of cool is it's subjective, right?
That's true.
Like, even people on social media that I see post and I'm like, their content's not my cup of tea. I think they're so cringe, or I don't really like what they do.
But some people think they're cool.
But some people love them.
That's
some people
true.
have an audience, right? Like, I'm going to give my girl a shout out, Liv Schmidt. People are like,
we love Liv.
There are people who are like, fuck you, you suck, you gave me an eating disorder, you're and have their whole thing. And there are others who are like, you've changed my relationship with food and now have allowed me to feel this sense of confidence I've never felt. So like, there's an audience for everyone. And I will say, like, working in like being always interested in entertainment and social, despite it all, I do think it's very interesting how there is really a niche and crowd for everyone. Yeah. What I was going to say, back to the Ava point of influencer, like, it's weird, right? Like, I think why influencers have done so well for themselves is because people want to feel close and parasocial to the people they follow. Like, it used to be that the model was the people, the celebrities that we looked up to were walking red carpets and were in Hollywood movies, and they didn't share their lives. And by the way, it's very traditional today. Those actors and actresses rarely are the ones opening their camera saying, this was my chia avocado pudding for the day. So you admire them, but there's a sense of like distance that you feel because you're always at arm's length. Yeah. And that's intentional. And by the way, if I was Emma Roberts or any of these really incredible actors and actresses, I would be like, pause off, motherfucker. I want to eat my chia pudding in peace, and I don't need 4 million people to do it. But there is a hidden beauty about influencer culture and tastemaker culture. People who are like, actually, I want to be the big sister that shares her life. Ava and I saw Tinks talk and speak about her book, And I don't know, Ava can also opine. I would love to hear it. Just how moved the room was. There were so many women in that room who were like, not so much buying shit from Tinks or from Tink. Tinks. There's an X
Multiple
there.
tanks.
Plural Tink eye. Tink eye. I will say the whole room, it wasn't even like Tinks wears pink underwear, so I wear pink underwear. It wasn't that. It was like you were the big sister that I never had. When I didn't have somebody to answer my questions about the shitty guy who made me split the bar bill, or the neighbor that keeps having loud sex next door. Like, what do I do? Like, there were so many real, authentic events that people just needed some love and support, and she was that for them. And like, that's beautiful, and that is talent, and that is its own sense of creation that's very different than traditional Hollywood.
Well, a lot of it, tying it all the way back to authenticity and being cool, is having the courage to be seen and known, because everybody's different and unique. But I think all it takes is truly allowing yourself to be seen repeatedly over and over again, different sides of yourself, or maybe one side of yourself to the max, for people to appreciate you and feel a connection to you through mere presence and relatability and familiarity.
Exactly.
And then they learn to trust you. And so even if like you aren't somebody's taste, you're somebody else's taste.
Totally.
And everybody is somebody's taste and has their own audience. So really I think what it takes to be a successful content creator is be real and show up.
Yeah. And I think also, like, be willing to put yourself out there, and it's much easier said than done.
Yeah.
But, like, take the shit. Like,
yeah.
The reality is I walk into rooms of people I work with and people who I'm wanting to do the clubs with and whatever, and people are like, fuck her, she sucks. And, like, that's life, right? Like, not everyone's going to like you, and there's, like, such a good... Should I be twisting my
my thing? I'm fiddling with it.
You're fiddling with your thing?
Fiddling
like,
with my thing.
To be not liked is a blessing. And like I always
have
felt this way. To have enemies is a blessing. It means you're doing something right?
Go ahead. I'm going to quote a content creator. Do you know Dr. Natalia? Okay, I've been following her for like a year. We follow each other now. She's awesome. I'm a big fan. And she posted on TikTok somewhat recently, or at least it came up on my feed. And she said something like, the way you know that you're moving forward in life and progressing is if your haters are people you want to be nothing like. And I was like, that's so freaking true. And I thought about, like, not that I personally know all my haters, but any hate that I've gotten, and then I've kind of like seen what they're all about, I'm like, okay, good, I don't want to be like you. And it does make me feel better, because then it's like you don't have to be afraid of hate, because you're getting hate from stuff that you don't want to attract in your life anyway. Totally. You know, it's like, and what you do want to attract are the people who do appreciate what you're doing and align with it.
And even if it's not somebody who is like your biggest on all your videos, like, Alexa, like, fuck yeah, like, everything you say and do, I love you, boo, like, here are my butthole pictures, like, yeah, which people do. We can laugh.
Crying.
Those people exist, and, you know, different strokes for different folks. To just have a follower say this person is worth just coming up on my For You page or my feed is enough of a win, right? And, like, the people who are like, oh, what you do is not my cup of tea, great, don't follow me. Yeah. You know? And, like, that's the reality.
Scroll away.
You scroll away.
Everybody can scroll away.
That's the beauty.
Yeah. Everybody has the freedom, which is why I personally think just get online and say what you want and be yourself. And I think the people who I respect the least and who people respect the least are those that are just constantly flip-flopping based on what they perceive to be popular.
Yeah.
You know, people who are just following the trends in terms of ideology, in terms of, you know, they're not making the taste, as you're saying, they're following what they think everybody's taste is. And then they don't really have an identity, and nobody wants to follow them because they basically are a follower. Okay. And they're, oddly enough, there are a few content creators I've seen kind of operate that way.
Yeah. You know? By the way, again, if it works for you, it works for you. But yeah, it's funny because the followers, the people who are always the ones hating tend to be the followers, right? Because it takes courage. Like, we sat also, to bring back to my girl Tinks, like, this woman raised her hand and said something not very nice to her. hold here.
Yeah.
Sorry,
No, you're
I'm
good. You're
new to
good.
this podcast.
You're
world.
good.
No, but it's interesting. Like this woman, this older woman raised her hand and said, you know, as a woman who has a podcast that interviews entrepreneurs and, you know, innovators and successors, she said, what are
Women
you
making real valuable changes in the
The-
world?
what
So
are
she said
you-
she said affecting actual positive change.
and she said, so what are you contributing?
Yikes.
And like it's funny because Emma Roberts, who was on stage, said this, and she kind of was like, well, it's funny, we all sit on our asses and judge, but did you write a book?
Did she
And
say that to her?
She did.
I'm obsessed.
And it's true. And it's like everybody loves to sit on their couch, hand in their pants, cheddar cheese bunnies in hand. But it's like, are you putting your life online? Are you risking it for the biscuit? Are you just wanting to help
Are
somebody?
you just eating the biscuit?
Or are you just eating the fucking damn biscuit and you want crumbs all over your damn crotch? Because you're one of the two, okay? There's no in between. But it's true. It's just like
I'm both sometimes.
But I'm both.
I switch off.
And we all are. But to hate on somebody who's putting yourself, I'll tell you this, I'm not influencing. I'm not telling people where I go to yoga because I don't want to see any of you at my yoga studio. Okay, it's true. It's also
I'm
like
crying.
okay, I have also a good topic for us to like into.
Ooh, she came prepared.
Guys, you know what I love, and I'm shamelessly just really this is my whole
What?
thing. I'm a gatekeeper. I gatekeep. I don't, and it's funny. I share with people. Daniel and I have both discussed this.
Hot in here.
It's
It
so
is.
hot.
Is it gonna be loud if we turn on the AC?
No, it's not going to be too loud. Can you put it on low for me?
Yeah.
Sadie, can you just open that little flap?
This
Oh my
flap.
god.
One thing about us is we love a flap.
A flap. Okay. How do I do this?
You just turn it. Did you open it?
Yeah.
Now the
Cold?
left thing, you just turn it. The left one or the right one. Sorry.
Oh.
You
What
the right
I love
knob.
This new era of me being dangerously influenced by Andrew Huberman because today, when I was getting my second caffeinated beverage, I was like,
Which was what? Which was
I
what?
was like-
Share. Ava has a really great order.
Yes.
no, I was like, I don't know what to get. Like, do I get a matcha? Do I get a coffee? Do I get a matcha? Do I get a coffee? It was my second beverage, and I usually only drink 2 caffeinated beverages per day. Sorry. But then I remembered that Andrew Huberman, who's a neuroscientist, so he cares about your brain health, said that he drinks 800 milligrams of caffeine per day. And I was like, fuck 2 beverages. Like, I'm going to have a matcha and a coffee.
That's literally me.
I was so excited. I ended up
Welcome.
only having a coffee.
If I'm not like,
Like, late anyway.
I didn't do it right.
But I think the possibility or just knowing that I have the freedom to have more than 2 caffeinated beverages and it's actually good for
because
me.
Andrew said so.
Because Andrew, who's half Argentinian, said so.
Yeah,
And he's hot. I've never seen what he looks like.
Can you look him up right now?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's
I
49.
know, he's old.
Does he have a lisp?
Like
Sorry,
if you
guys,
know, you
we'll get
know.
that.
If you
Ooh.
know,
No one's
you
gonna know,
know.
Alexa.
No one's gonna know, but we know.
Should we
No,
should
Sadie
we
doesn't
say
even
it?
know.
Should we say it, or is that
No.
too out of
Should we
pocket?
should we talk about the bond?
And we're back. Let me just make sure. Hold on. Are we back?
I'm gonna be like, great
Are we
things coming
back?
soon.
Who's coming?
Look at us on TV.
And we're back.
And
We're back.
Wait,
Back
wait,
like we
wait,
never
wait,
left. We can't play it
Yes.
on the pod.
And we back. And we back. And we back. And we.
And we back. And we
Yeah,
back.
proper.
Okay, what were we talking
This
about?
ain't no intro. This the
Okay.
Andre. This that no one Kanye. It sound like Andre.
Andre.
Turn that to my fiance. You from Houston like Auntie Beyonce. And her daughter couldn't have her. Love her. That she ever-
Anyway, what were we talking
Sorry,
about?
I'm just so in background. Okay, let's change the subject. Let's go something crazy.
Oh yeah, I forgot that you have like a plan for us.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry guys.
Okay.
I'm just like stream of consciousness podcast.
You know,
Okay.
my friend Alexa's podcast name was Stream of Consciousness Podcast.
Really?
Yeah, it was called that.
Defont.
Defont. Yeah.
Devante.
Good job, Sadie.
I met her in Portugal.
Oh my god, yeah.
The Get Into It
That
spot.
was such
I
a
missed
good-
that.
And by the way, that was the beginning of
Wait,
her
that
and
was my
Michael.
favorite dinner ever.
Yeah.
That was literally my
That-
favorite
me
dinner.
too.
That was the beginning of her and Michael. That was the beginning of you and Daniel. And that
Yeah.
was kind of the beginning of you and
That was
Jake.
like Jake and I were like a year in, I think.
Oh, no.
Or
Yeah,
like
yeah,
almost a year in.
How long have
Wow.
you guys been together?
tomorrow will be the day that we met 3 years ago. Yeah.
I remember when
we met June 12th, 2022. Tomorrow's June 12th, 2025.
And you lived
Of course, I
together.
know that.
What
He
was
had
your first
no
date?
idea. Hudson Clearwater.
Oh my
In the
god,
patio. It was drinks,
Drinks.
which I wanted because. And what's your take on this, Sadie? Because I never
Dinner's
used
a
to.
commitment.
I never did dinner dates because I was like, what if it sucks? I want to be able to leave. And also, I like short and sweet, leave them wanting more. I'm not a big fan of like it drags on for like hours and hours, you know?
hated dinner date. Totally agree.
Yeah, we did
I-
1 hour. I
went
think.
on a
think-
first date with, I'm
Sorry.
not even gonna say it.
We don't drop names. We listen and we don't judge, but we're judging because this date was bad.
First dates.
That's always been my thing. Like, get drinks with somebody, feel them out. But I also, where things went
Feel
so
them out
right
and
with
feel them
Daniel
out.
was for, sorry. I'm like, oh, like, you know, I'm getting like louder. I'm like, me.
I realized something today, actually.
Tell me.
I think caffeine is actually really good for me when I'm talking to people, men. I used to get nervous.
Dogs, cats.
Literally, I used to think that it
Pigeons.
would make me anxious. Fine, I'll finish. I think that I sensed that she was about to like go off, and so I was like, let me just get this in really quickly.
Sorry.
Squeeze that in real
I
fast.
just realized today, I was like, I
She
used to
said.
think that caffeine was going to make me anxious on dates, and so I would kind of avoid like a coffee date. I actually think coffee dates are phenomenal because they're fast, they're inexpensive, so like guys, you don't have to like worry about taking a girl out for like multiple rounds of drinks. Also, I don't really like to drink, period, so like I don't want to go out for a club soda with a guy, and I certainly don't want to go out for a first date to dinner with a guy that I like don't know, who I don't really know if I vibe with them. Caffeine also just like activates my brain, so I will like feel like I can talk, and I will feel like locked in, focused, like not feeling. I'll just be like, hey, I don't know, it's really great.
I'm just
I need to do
imagining
this
you being
more
like,
often.
all right, I'm going to lock in for this date.
I'm gonna lock in. No, but the thing is for dates, like I feel like I have to lock in because
I'm with
otherwise
her.
I'm just kind of like, it takes energy to like get to know someone, to also just like not, like
Okay.
I don't know. Sometimes with guys, like I don't know.
It's just like you, I definitely agree.
I have
Being
to have my head on straight. I have to be thinking clearly because I don't want to just like get lost in the sauce.
or even,
Whether
like,
it's
smooch when you don't really want to.
yeah, like I need to be
Yeah.
locked in. So
The best
I
thing-
realize coffee dates are actually phenomenal.
Yeah, that's true. And you have to pay attention. Make sure they're like not a murderer.
Okay.
Yeah, and like daytime,
So, like,
daytime hours
lock in so you don't get
outside,
locked
you're in
the base.
the basement.
Period. Yeah. Okay, Sadie, now you go. No.
I think this. I think. Oh, I'm getting calls. I'm on
Oh.
a podcast. I don't know how to
Should we
tell
answer?
people.
Who is that?
Should we answer?
You need to hold the
Lexi
microphone
picked up.
lower.
She just said-
Hold the microphone lower.
Wait, I'm on a podcast right now for Alexa.
Hi.
Flip her to the camera.
Lexi,
No, put her
fuck.
in front of the mic and then flip her to the camera.
Where can I stream?
Oh, we'll send you the link.
On Spotty.
Wait, but you have to rate it
bet.
5 stars because the haters are out here rating me low.
We're just talking our shit.
Talk your shit.
Talk your shit. We love you.
Talk yo shit.
Bye. Okay.
Sadie.
I'm back. I'm back.
Sadie
I'm back.
Rabhan.
I'm here.
Thank
I'm
you.
alive.
Thank you.
Hot take.
Wait, Sadie, what's your middle name?
Blue.
Blue.
Like the color.
That's literally the sickest thing I've ever heard.
Thank you.
You're so Sadie Blue.
So that was my blog. That's so Sadie. Blue.
That's
No,
so
I had a blog.
Sadie. No one just sung. That's
So
so Sadie.
Sadie. A little emo. So, anyways,
Okay.
my hot take is that I 100% agree with you. I think going to dinner with somebody you just met off the internet, bad. Like,
Mhm.
better to do coffee, drinks, whatever. Daniel was interesting. I spoke on the phone with Daniel over text for 4 months. Daniel and I, after
Oh, yeah.
coming to New York, like getting back from traveling, met not at dinner, not at drinks, not at coffee. Our first hang, like officially me and him, was walking around the block and like taking a long stroll.
Well, you live like 2 blocks from each
We
other,
live 2
right?
blocks from each other. This is a nutty story that maybe deserves its own time somewhere else because I don't think the viewers need to hear this whole thing right now. But I will say this. Dating works. Dating works in the city. But it's your intentions. And like for me at least, I was very, very, very explicit with what I wanted. I didn't settle. I was very clear. And I think the best thing you can do is right off the bat have difficult conversations. The beauty of Daniel being over the phone and like what we say attributed to our success, but also like we definitely gelled perfectly, like banter, conversation. Like, you need somebody that just matches your vibe, you know, and like is on the same wavelength for sure. But I will say this. Where did my water go? I'm so sad. I brought a cold water.
Oh,
Sorry.
I can get it.
Oh, it's okay. Don't worry.
No, I got it.
You have another sweet treat?
Oh my god, thank
Sweet?
you so much.
You have sweet sweet?
Ah,
You have a sweet sweet?
Let me see.
we love to snack.
Keep talking. Keep
Mm.
talking.
Sorry.
I guess I'm just curious. 3 wishes?
I just would say this. If you're dating and you're putting yourself out there, whether this is through a mutual, whether this is online, just be a fucking normal person, right? Like, ask about stuff that matters, especially if you're dating, not dating for marriage, but if you're dating to find somebody who is just more than a one-night stand. Ask if they want to have kids. Ask about their family. Like, learn
Their
about
values.
them. Learn
This
about their
is-
values. Like, why
Oh my
have
God.
people, like, I'm constantly giving my friends, like, okay, a couple of hot takes I just have to get off the bat.
Please.
Why do people not know how to text anymore? Like, do
I-
you not know how to make somebody laugh? Also, like, why does everyone in our generation hand off their phone when a man, like most girls, when a man texts them? Like, text on your own and, like, stop texting about which mediocre bar you go to in the Hamptons and maybe ask about, like, what they're interested in or, like,
Yeah.
what their goals are, where they want to live. Like, I have so many friends who are like, I don't know how I ended up with this guy like 3 years later who didn't want to raise kids in the city. It's because you guys talked about like
Everything
your
but
favorite
that.
European vacation for the first 3 years of your relationship. No fucking shit. Like, people are so lost in the sauce, and I hate to be a grandma, but social media has brought this out of people. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. And they're like, I like to go to Sardinia. Because it's the reality. Like, why are you not talking about shit that matters? People are like, wow, like, did you look for Daniel? No, Daniel and I discussed what we both wanted, and we had shared interests, right? Like, he wanted somebody who was serious. I wanted somebody who was serious. We talked about our issues. We talked about our families. We talked about dynamics. We talked about where we wanted to live, what our careers looked like, what our dreams were. Like, it sounds fucking corny, but it's the truth.
It's
if you
true.
don't have these conversations, you are a part of the problem. Sorry. And I don't want to hear that you don't know how to text this mediocre balding dude off Hinge.
I feel like I was the problem because when I first started texting Jake, I like didn't like texting and I didn't want to have any real conversations until we met. So he'd try to ask me, oh, like, do you have any siblings or where'd you grow up? Like, literally basic stuff, but stuff that matters. And I'd be like, you're not allowed to talk to me until we see each other. You
I
know?
and like some people stand by that, and maybe this is just my hot take, but it's also like, if you're dating somebody or like going to meet somebody, like, I think it is normal to have a conversation about like, oh, like, da-da. I think if it's excessive, like, I also did have a unique circumstance where like we weren't going to see each other for 4 months, so it had to be text based, but like, I ask these questions on the first date. Like, just get them out of the way in the beginning so you know who you're on the date with.
I think, like, while people...
It's
I have
Liv,
to-
should I answer?
I have to... Wait, okay,
Yeah, it's
fine.
Liv's answer.
Okay. Hey.
Hey.
Wait, I'm recording a podcast right now.
Oh, I
Hey,
need to
Liv.
tell you like tea really bad.
Okay, so should I call you after?
Wait, who are you with?
I'm with Ava, my sister, and our friend Sadie.
Oh. Hi.
Hi.
I'm like so pissed off right now.
Does she want to come over?
Wanna
Like,
come?
you know who it's about too.
Ugh, god damn it. Shoot.
Liv, do you want to come over?
Literally, Alexa, you have to call me back like after. And are we still doing our thing tomorrow at 11?
Yeah, I'll see you.
Okay, where do you want to meet?
Wait, hold on.
We were just spitting facts. Sorry. Okay. Go.
I have so much to say about this. But even though I completely forgot what we were talking about.
Dating.
Okay. What I was going to say is that people talk shit about interview questions. And I think I was probably one of those people. But I'm starting to understand what you guys mean about getting to the real shit on the first date. Like, getting to know someone's upbringing, their background, what their values are. That shit is also...
Sadie.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. I got a text from somebody I don't know about asking to borrow clothes. I'm like,
Hey,
sorry.
it's fine. It's just that is very important information, and I want Jake to hear this because he literally was like, I'm having issues trying to interpret this right now, but I posted a close friend story
I was having
last
issues
night.
interpreting it too.
I posted a close friend story last night saying that life is Love Island in a way.
You said
Kind
if you
of.
think about it.
If you think about it in
I
a
was
way.
like, what the fuck
And this
does
is
that
what I
mean?
mean.
And I was
Life
like,
is
they
Love
not
Island.
high?
I was not high. This is kind of what I mean. Love Island is incredible because I'm actually learning a lot about relationships on it.
Wait, Sadie, are you watching Love Island right
Guys.
now?
It's okay. She's really busy.
Okay.
No, but I
She's
everybody
busy boss
watches it
bitching.
at the office. I need to watch it.
It's really okay. You just
Do you
got
guys
a
have a
cuticle on me.
a cuticle.
I literally just picked a cuticle and dropped it on me.
I felt it.
I have a,
She felt the
Wait,
cuticle
peacock?
plop
Yeah.
off.
Alexa's a peacock.
do you want to share
Better
your
make a-
peacock?
I have a peacock.
Do you want to share
Alexa,
pictures?
we need
of
to discuss it with her. Therefore, you have to give her
Oh,
profile.
duh.
Wait, will
I
you
would do
send-
anything for you.
I would do anything for you. Will you send me pictures of your peacock? Thank
Duh.
you.
Hey,
Which
Thank
angle?
you. Always bird's
I'll give you the
eye.
best one.
Always top angle.
Harder
Sorry.
song.
Fully erect. Thank you. And that includes password too. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Okay, so I'm gonna give you
Okay,
a profile
life-
and then we'll discuss. But life is like Love
Life,
Island.
life is like Love Island.
Because
I'm learning.
me this.
I'm learning so much about relationships through this show because essentially they get on the show looking for love, and they get right to it. They get right to it when
Get
they first.
right to
They're like, you think that the conversation's awkward, but you can't even judge it because it's so for real, and it might completely be scripted. But at the same time, if it were not scripted, it would be so for real.
But
you know what
you're
I'm saying?
right, Ava.
Like
Yeah.
they're like. What's your family like? What do you value in a
You know what I
relationship?
think?
What are you looking
Sorry.
for? And then they talk to the confessionals, and in the confessionals, they're like, I don't know, I think he's giving me mixed messages, but then they spew some sort of beautiful wisdom that's like very simple seeming, but at the same time, it is a lot simpler than you realize as long as you're open and communicative, which they are on the show because they're all looking for love. And you have to be communicative when you have 7 different options in front of you, and those 7 different options also have 7 different options, and you guys are kind of all like testing each other out. You have to just be so open and honest, and you're all sharing a space. So that's why Love is Life is like Love Island. If we all just got straight to it and we're honest and we're communicating our feelings,
And we all just
period.
made out with each other.
And we all just made out with each other. It's
just
hot,
got
it's
into
honest, you know what I mean? It's fun, it's flirty, and it's emotional, but you have your girls to support you and
And at the end of the day, don't hate the player, hate the game.
hate the game.
It's true.
And they're all ultimately looking for love, so they don't take any of it personally also.
Personally.
Unless personal. Unless
Personally.
someone's actually treating them with disrespect and they're not actually being honest and open with that person, that's when
Yeah.
they take it personally.
Yeah.
But otherwise, it's not personal. That's why life is like Love Island. And now I have the speech prepared for Jake later because he was really wondering what I meant by that statement.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if he's gonna get all that.
Did you get that?
Well,
I get it.
okay, Sadie. Would
I
you
think
like
you
to
get
both
it.
were very
But
distracted.
that's
so.
exactly
No,
what
I
I
was
was
listening,
saying.
I
Just
was
a different
listening.
form. It's like get to the point. Like this la la gaga. It's just like it wastes time. Like if you're seriously dating or you are seriously
No,
wanting
A's, I know what you
something,
mean, yeah.
if you want something serious and you know what you want, go after it. Like why are you holding yourself back
Why
in
do you have
any
to talk
way?
about bullshit on the first date? Just like
But
talk about what you
don't-
want to talk about.
But
Better to weed it
and
out.
If you want to talk about bullshit on the first date, I have a rude awakening. Sorry, that's not the right word. I'm like, Liz, sorry guys, I'm really tired. No, hot take. It's not your man. That's not your man. And you don't want something serious with that dude. That doesn't mean you don't want something serious. It's just with that dude. Because if you're only able to have a conversation about your favorite chocolate chip cookie flavored at Crumble and they're like new additions, that's not your dude. You need somebody who you can talk about that with, but also like real life shit.
But don't you think that, to play devil's advocate again,
Boo.
don't you, boo, double. But don't you think also, because I agree with you, but I think it's important to ease your way in, because sometimes if you try to force intimacy, it can be actually inauthentic, or you can end up like trauma bonding by accident.
No.
But you also
I
don't
know.
have to. It doesn't have to be forced intimacy.
not
It's just
even full- yeah,
honesty.
it's
You don't have to share what you don't want to share.
That's true.
But if you're not interested in talking about the cookie and you're just entertaining them for the sake of keeping a conversation alive,
To get it.
it's like, it's so exhausting. You know what I mean? Like, you
yeah.
should, like, why not just actually get to it? And if you don't share the same values, or you can't really both talk about real shit off the bat, and it doesn't have to be dark, deep shit,
No,
like that
it's
you're,
not,
that's
tell me-
vulnerable. It's
tell
not,
me why you're so fucked up from your
Yeah,
childhood.
it doesn't
No
have
one's
to be-
asking. It's just like,
Yeah,
what do you
yeah.
ultimately want? Like, do you want
Yeah.
a woman who stays at home? Do you, like, Daniel and I totally eased our way into like.
stays at home.
No, but like that's like some
Yeah, yeah, some
guys
people
are
want
like,
that.
Some
I
people do.
plan to be the breadwinner and I need somebody. Like, I think really too, and not to again be this person, people are afraid, our generation is afraid to have these questions. I think people value having, and it actually really only exemplifies how lonely we all are, right? Like, social media has made us lonely to some extent, that people are so unwilling to have real conversations because they so desperately want to hold on to like that one text they're getting a day from this one guy, even if that's not even their dude. And like, the beauty
Yeah.
of dating is learning who is your guy,
Yeah.
who is your girl, who is your said individual, you know? It's the truth. Like, learning and only understanding where that person is situated in the world rather than like just distancing yourself further and further away. I don't know. And I feel
Yeah.
like
You
I
do
think
know,
it's
girl.
so black and white. I think people are either like, you're talking about your favorite running shoe at On, or you're talking about how you as a child were abused and locked in the closet. Like, no. There's a middle ground there.
Like, what shoes were you wearing when you were
Were-
locked in the closet?
Exactly.
Like,
Or,
that's the middle
Did
ground
you
that we're
wish
trying
you were
to achieve
in
here,
more
you know?
comfortable athleisure as you got locked in the closet? Because if you sat there for a long time, did you have a front or back wedgie?
Exactly.
Thoughts?
And did you get coccydynia from sitting on the floor?
What's coccydynia?
What?
I don't know. It's just something that I heard people have from sitting.
I don't know what coccydynia is.
with
It
penis?
sounds.
I
way-
literally only know what that is from the toast. Like, if you know, if you know. If you know, you know.
Is that happens when your penis is on the floor? Coccydynia. It sounds like Narnia. Anywho, I will say this.
All right.
It's important to like actually make an effort to get to know who somebody is and where their values lie, rather than how much. And by the way, people like, rather than how much money they make a year and where they like to run and where they do their bottomless mimosa brunch. It matters. Like, it really does matter. And this is why people are not creating sustainable connections. Sorry, I'm the one to say it. I see how people date, and I'm not on my high horse in any way, but I'm like, this is why you are unsuccessful. Because you are a part of the problem. Also, everyone is so, I don't know if you guys have experienced this, but I feel like everyone sits and complains about how miserable they are going on dates, how miserable being
I
in a
loved
single.
dating. This is my hot take.
take.
I loved dating.
I didn't love dating, but I enjoyed dating. Like, I definitely,
Like, I
it was
found it
fun putting
fun.
on an outfit and going to sit and talk
Yeah.
about yourself and understand who somebody else was, and just like understanding the pool,
Yeah.
one might say. But I had friends who were really good at dating. I had friends who could go on 5 dates a week, like this,
Well,
and
how
not
would
feel
you-
emotionally drained.
How would you guys characterize
were you
both
that
of your
friend?
date? Like,
Am I
wanna,
looking at that
I
friend?
wasn't.
No, because for me, it was
Yeah.
literally for shits and giggles. I was like, because, okay, the reason why I have a podcast is because I like learning about people.
That's what I
Like,
was gonna
most of my
say.
episodes, like, it's either somebody like you who likes to talk,
Sorry, guys.
or it's me being like, who are you and why are you the way
That's
you are?
what I was gonna ask,
And
is how-
I love doing that to
Sorry.
people. So for me, every day is like an opportunity to just do that to a new person.
Yeah.
You know?
Can I just get some
Yeah.
more water?
Yes.
I'm yapping so hard.
Yes, and
I was
we
gonna
love the way
ask-
that you yap.
I was gonna ask, how would both of you characterize your experiences dating? Like, how did you both approach it? What was your intention going into it? Because that's, I think, what your intention is what you ultimately get out of it. So if you're just looking to like feel cute and pretty and put on a cute outfit, that's great. You're gonna get dressed up and feel cute and pretty. If you're looking to like learn about another person and just for fun, because you think that connecting with random humans is fun, and the whole experience of like going out with someone that you don't know and maybe also looking cute and pretty is like what you want, then that's also what you're going to get out of it. You're going to learn something about someone new, and you're going to get an opportunity to get dressed up. If you're looking to have sex, you're going to have sex. If you're so it just depends. I guess, what your intention is. But it seems like I always perceived your approach to dating as I'm curious about people. And so I want to just get to know different people. And I feel like that's what you ended up getting out of it. Like, the people that you dated are characters in my brain because of the way that you, like, what you learned about them. And I have, like, yeah, I have ideas of, like, who these people are and, like, what their characters like. Ooh, electrolytes. Anyway, but that's inspiring, though, because ultimately when you lead with curiosity in any sort of interaction with a new human, it's going to be entertaining and fun. And also, like, you take your ego out of it, so you don't feel the need to, like, entertain a mindless conversation just for the sake of not having silence. You're more willing to ask more real questions because you're more willing.
Your voice is getting picked up.
Oh, awkward.
It's fine.
You're more willing to ask real questions because you're more willing for that person to maybe give you an answer that you're like, that you don't really know how to respond to, or that you don't necessarily align with, or for them to even get uncomfortable by your question. It's like you make yourself, I guess, slightly vulnerable to rejection. But if you're not going for validation and you're going for just genuine curiosity, then you have nothing to lose.
Yeah, and sorry.
No, it's okay. We need to get you mic'd back up. But I'll say my perspective or approach while Sadie gets her water. Okay. But what I was going to say, Aves, I 100% agree. And to your point, I wasn't approaching dating as, like, a means to an end, which I think is why it was fun.
Exploration.
Scratchy throat. But I think when you approach dating as, like, I'm trying, like, I need to find the right person, it puts so much pressure on it that it's no longer fun. And it's so outcome oriented that it's like, how can you enjoy it if it goes, like, wrong, you know? But for me, I was so just like, this is what it is. Like, it's literally about the journey. And it's like, I don't have a destination in mind, and I'm here for the journey itself, and I don't even care about the destination. And that's why it was fun for me. Because I was just, like, as you were saying, curious. Who are you? What do you like to do? What can I learn from you?
An
like,
adventure.
where are you from?
It's funny because, like, I think
You know?
I put on way too much pressure. I just put way too much pressure on myself to find that person. Oh, yeah, of course. And, like, I actually think that dating in the city was extremely discouraging for me. Sorry, I was like, discouraging, but, like, discouraging? Like a grandma, discouraging for me because I had so many interactions where I was like, ooh, this guy was so not the guy, or, like, this was horrible, or I had, like, one ex-boyfriend who I was literally just hiding from because I was just like, ugh, like, please don't text, don't call. And it's funny because now looking back, if you have the perspective of, oh, I'm just wanting to meet new people, which is so funny because that's so me. Like, inherently, that's so me. Like, I love meeting new people. I love hearing about different people's experiences, and just, like, learning new things. And I think it's so funny because I put such a pressure on myself. Like, if this date isn't the date, this is it, I'm done. Or, like, this means X, Y, and Z about me. When I, like, came across so many nutter butters who it had nothing to do with me, but just, like, really wonky individuals. Like, we had a couple of criers, one individual showing up in athleisure at a nice dinner spot. Won't name names.
Was it in LA?
The hokas.
He wore hokas, and that's it. And, like, all I'll say is, men, if you're wearing hokas, leggings, and basketball shorts to a nice restaurant, no, scratch that. If you leave the house wearing that on your way to dinner, turn your ass around, get on your preferred method of transportation, and get your ass home immediately. That does not attract the ladies unless you're going on a run. Thank you, and have a nice night. I'm sorry, but what's going on?
Did you just say in LA?
Was that in LA? Where was it?
I remember that.
No. I was just.
We were in LA. I remember you telling me this on the phone when we were in LA.
No, I just feel like that's something somebody would do in LA.
Oh.
So it's funny.
I'm being stereotypical.
Okay, this is good because I like that you brought this up.
Okay.
Different places. Sorry, I'm just giving myself a little.
Or Soho, because for some reason, this has been a thought that I've been having recently, but I feel like Soho is kind of like a microcosm of LA. And I don't even have an explanation behind it.
I actually like that.
I don't have an explanation. It just is.
I think it's people who either flocked from LA or want to be in LA but don't want to be in LA, and they all settled in the same.
No.
Tribeca feels more New York than Soho.
Yeah. Okay, let's hear your take.
Soho's not a real place. I spent like 2 to 3 years just straight up in Soho, like all the time, I feel like. And it just feels like now that I'm like, I haven't been back in like a bit, and it just feels like not a real place now.
I used to be in Soho constantly as well, and like now I'm just so, like, it's nice. I'm now in Flatiron, and I could do all the shopping I need to do just by me, and I'm like, that's really nice.
There's so much athleisure shopping by you.
So much.
And Aritzia.
Don't get me wrong.
There's
though.
Aritzia.
Yeah, 17th and 5th. Careful,
See
girl.
you guys there. See you all there.
Yeah.
That's it. I mean, I don't know. My thing is this. Back to dating. Do your thing. Like, every place has their own kind of dating norm, right? Like, in LA, meet me at the juice bar and let's go sit on the beach. And, like, that's kind of the vibe. In New York, it is. If you're going to dinner, why are you wearing... Yeah. If you're meeting for a drink, why are you wearing athleisure clothes? If you went to the gym that close...
That's crazy.
You have... I can't even
As
say
somebody
it on
who
here.
lives in athleisure, that's crazy.
Insane.
That's insane.
You're telling me that I would say it, but that all your North Pole is smelling good old me? No, it's not. You're saying that you put that on and you're like, yeah, go me. Like, this is gonna be fire. This date's gonna be great. Like, this is gonna really bang. No. You're not gonna get banged, and the date's not gonna look good. Or
Yeah.
It just shows like no effort whatsoever.
like-
It's like take a shower.
Take a fucking shower.
Take a shower, you fucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Was that your worst date experience, or what was your worst?
There was one guy that started crying on a date with me
Wow.
And what was the context?
about his ex-girlfriend. And that was pretty
Oh.
heinous. And it was also at Catch Rooftop, which also was a triple whammy. This was a guy who, okay.
Triple heinousness.
Should I-
Or as Ava and I like to say.
Should I? Triple
Hane.
Hannity.
Sean Hannity.
Hannity. Oh, like Hannity.
No, like heinousness is Hannity.
It's Hannity.
That's what we call it, you know?
It is Hannity.
It's like the noun
insanity
version of
Hannity.
heinous.
This
Yeah.
is my hot take, and
Okay.
this might be my last. But, like,
Okay.
the reality is, I went on a date with this guy. This was kind of in the era of putting myself out there. I grew up in the city, and it was always like, oh, this was kind of the expected pool of guys that you would pull from. Always, always, always. And I always steered away from that pool. I was not really interested in those swimmers. But I went out with this guy who I got connected to through, I forget who exactly. But he's like, hey, are you available? Let's go for drinks. Show up there, very promising. Tall, sweet, smart. We're a couple drinks in. This guy's a really good drink. This guy's probably also like 6'5", 6'6". And I'm, at this point, a freshman in college, and I'm trying to match his drinking, which immediately ends poorly.
Why are you trying to match a 6'5" man's
Because, like,
drinking?
at this point, I'm nervous. This is kind of my first real adult date.
Right, okay.
So
and
I'm
how
like,
did you meet
oh,
again? Friend of friend.
through a friend who was
Right.
like, okay, you guys should go. Like, I
Yeah.
feel like this is a good match.
Okay.
I'll never forget. I walked to the bathroom. I'm like, woo, I've drank so much. Like, I'm just, like, kind of sitting there, and I'm like, this is so weird. Like, I'm not even a drinker like that.
Yeah.
I then come back to the table, whatever, and he's, like, super emotional. I don't know if something had happened, but he's like, I have to be honest. And I was like, yeah. But, like, the whole time it was super, super lighthearted. And he's telling me how his ex-girlfriend cheated on him, broke up with him, and how he's not over it and he doesn't want to be over it. And I was like,
Oh,
okay.
Great.
I was like, tack your shit. Like, don't be over. Like, do your thing. Feel
Yeah.
your feelings. Oh, he felt
Feel
them
your
all
feel-
right. He was crying.
No.
And I was just kind of like, okay, this is awkward. We go downstairs. I'm like, we should really leave. Like, you're so unhappy. People at the tables next door are like this. I'm like, it wasn't me. I didn't make him cry. Go downstairs, and I'm like, bye. Like, I was like, I'm so sorry. Like, I don't really know what struck this nerve, but oh my God, go Quakers. And
Woo.
and I was like, I don't really know why this is so upsetting. I eventually just like, we're downstairs. I'm like, I'm going to go home. He goes, you're not going back with me? You're not coming home with me?
Oh
You're kidding.
I hailed a taxi. I got right in. I was like, you have a nice night. That was it.
Wait, that's literally insane.
Sobbed his eyes out. Like, on the street, Sorry, on the street.
And
Guys, I've never opened so many rideshare apps at the same time. I was like Lyft, Uber, like pigeon, giraffe, elephant, whatever, horse and carriage. Like, please, like the limo guy for my bat mitzvah. I'm like, somebody pick me up immediately. I'm like, this ride could not come quicker. This taxi came, you guys. I sprinted Usain Bolt style, hand out of the window, and I was like, woo! Got into that car. I was like, peace and love, peace and love.
Sadie, you're a gifted storyteller. I enjoyed that.
It was crazy. I appreciate that. I mean, it was crazy, and like that really put me off. Like, I was like, if this is dating,
that put you off?
I was like, if this is
really,
dating, I don't want it. And it's so funny. Because,
that was
like,
your first date.
That was like my first adult date.
Sadie, that's fucking insane.
It was really scary and horrible and traumatizing, and I like tried my best to not let that discourage me, but it totally
You
did.
should have come over. Were we like boys back then?
We were, but like you guys were in LA, and like,
we were out in LA. Oh, that's why you were saying that.
You were in LA.
In LA?
LA.
How was LA? Oh, we were just always in LA. We were chronically in LA.
No, you guys weren't there for this date because Ava and I had just started hanging.
Oh, so we weren't boys
I
yet.
shortly started dating.
He who shall not.
He who shall not be named. Bad boy, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boy,
What you gonna do?
what you gonna do when they come for you?
I've never had this much musical talent on my podcast before.
Oh,
I just feel like we all
Please.
bring it out of each other.
don't tickle my pickle like that. I love to sing. I just love like 2 fingers on the forehead. Don't get me going. Don't tell me with
Are you
a
gonna-
good time.
Are you gonna tickle your pickle when I send you a pic of my peacock?
Oh, guys.
Okay.
Guys, this was so much fun.
You're welcome back anytime, Sadie. Sadie Blue Rab Hand.
I'll be here.
This is actually probably one of my
Ava?
favorite things is hanging with both of you.
Aw.
This was
Like-
so fun.
And just
And you know what?
and talking.
Sadie, thank you for coming on. Ava, thank you for bringing Sadie on.
Thank you for allowing to be on.
Ava, my sis, I love you.
Love you.
I love you, sisters.
Sadie, I love you too.
I love you more, Lex. Guys,
We're gonna run this back.
we're running this back part 2. Please be nice in the comments. No.
If they hate they're doing something, we're doing
You know what? Please leave the meanest possible comment you can leave.
Shit on us.
Start-
Shit on us.
Start as many fights as possible so we get as much engagement as possible.
Please.
But rate 5 stars. Always important.
Humble
Always
us.
5 stars.
Humble us because we like need to be humbled, you know?
We do.
We're in
Bring
desperate
us down
need.
to earth.
Earth.
To earth.
How much does the earth cost?
How big is earth? Show me your earth.
Okay. Good night.
Good night, ladies.
Love you. Bye.
Woo.
Woo. Ooh.
Guys.
And that's a wrap.